Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be, a shield destroyer. And here we are, Saturday, 23rd, bank holiday weekend, where for two odd weeks, they've been telling you through all the dirty sun blocking with their cloud machines and just grey November looking skies, it's going to be a heat wave and sure to shit. Weren't they correct? How did they know 2 weeks prior, right? Why? How did they know through December, November looking weather that a heat wave was coming? Because they control the weather. And as I pointed out, are they going to be spraying heavily? Do they want everybody out? Are they advertising excursions and lowering tax to get people out? Have they been telling everyone for 2 weeks to get them G'd up so they'll plan shit? So they'll be out underneath the sky of spray. Well, it seems like, yes, it's exactly that. My sky right now, we got planes, little scabby, dirty little cunts flying planes and spraying shit all over the sky, right? Children out playing, mate, breathing in whatever it is that they're putting out there, whilst we've still got people in this world who are stupid enough to deny it and allow this to happen to the children of our countries, our world, right? I've just been out there, I've had to come in, I've gone, no, I'm not sucking in that shit. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a lay down in the sun, but not in the fucking dirty chemicals they're spraying all over me, right? Backwards, forwards with their fucking machines at the moment. I noticed it last night as well. There was white shit even at 2 a.m. or this morning. 2, 3 a.m. I could see all this white shit in the sky. But you're watching the planes and I'm just like, wow, is nobody noticing? Is everybody blind still? Would you really want to put your children out in that fucking shit? It's funny, isn't it? They tell you to wear a muzzle because of a so-called cold that you can catch from each other, which you can't, but they don't tell you to do anything when they're spraying their dirty chemicals down on you, do they, people, right? They're not saying, oh, look, we're spraying a load of chemicals. You should probably put something over your face if you're going outside because it's fucking going to fucking harm you, right? Because why not? Because they want to harm you. But we'll just carry on regardless, right? Let's just wait till we're all fucking dead. Let's just wait till everyone's dead, then say something. Oh, no, too late then, isn't it? It's a proper like fucking disgrace, people, and the biggest disgrace is the lack of shouting, the lack of people acknowledging, the lack of doing anything about it. Because as we know, right, as little individuals, our voice isn't loud enough, right? Whilst people are still going out asking for more government to do this to us, begging for more government to do this to us, acting like they're smart because they know the one who's going to save our country, right? Oh, they know the ones. Of course they do, right? Because they're so fucking smart, these ignorant fucking people in this world. Bowing down to a devil. A fucking looking up at their sky and then bowing down to the devil with their ignorance. How you doing, Ashley? Been out there today, Ash? What's it like down where you are? Covered in white crap, I bet, mate. I can imagine the whole of the UK is covered in white shit today. As expected, it will be tomorrow. It will be especially on Monday, right? But just blatant, scorching hot, yeah, scorching hot, white as fuck. I went out there for like 5 minutes, mate. Hung my washing, sat down, thought, Looked up, went, oh, for fuck's sake, watch this planes. Two of them just, woo, spray the fuck, spray the fuck, spray the fuck. All this white shit already in the air. You think? Yeah, here we are, still just allowing it. I mean, how many years do we allow it? How many more? How many more years do we allow them? Went to my 15-minute city consultation. As expected, they are oblivious to the long-term plan. All they know is they've designed improvements to the town. Yeah. We'll be absolutely destroyed on, I guess it's Monday in Luton. I can't imagine how bad they'll be spraying on Monday because it's the carnival. I dare say there'll be a massive heavy splurge. But you just can't get it through to people, right? Whilst they're killing us. Everyone just prefers to accept it and just carry on regardless. You know, maybe we should all do that. Maybe we should all just bow down now and just go, all right, fuck it. There's nothing we can do about it. Might as well just enjoy the last days we've got, innit? Just let him carry on, just kill him, mate. Kill, kill, kill. Who cares, right? I'll get my car back soon. I'll have a couple of days of cruising around and enjoying it, and that'll be it, innit? Maybe that's what the whole timeline's about, my car. As soon as Shield Destroyer had his day or two of fucking enjoying his car, that's it. That's when the world ends, mate. We'll see. Still going to be quiet, of course, in the world. Nothing will be happening. No doubt there's probably some media regards murders. No doubt there'll be some brown faces telling you about this and that to try and cause the hate. We'll have a look in a bit. We'll see what they've got going on the old Fed books. I feel like it's pretty much the same now on Fed books, really. Once you go over it once or twice, you tend to get the same shit. It's now overwhelmingly clear that Lucy Letby was maliciously set up, and evidence that would have proven she is completely innocent was withheld from the jury. Lucifer Letby.
Listen to this.
I cannot tell you how many people have said, oh, you're going to see the Actronauts. The Actronauts. There are still people who do not believe that this happened. How do you handle that?
I ignore it.
You ignore it?
Yeah, but not. I think that's maybe not even the right word. It's not how you feel about it either. We value, we just value people. We just respect
questioning.
People. And so it's not to dismiss them.
Right.
I don't mind that people ask questions or are. I want people to critically think about things and not just accept everything that they see. To me, it's speaking to some need that we're not filling. And I'd love to help them fill it. I don't know how to do it, But like we've talked about a lot, we don't carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We can just be us, be authentic us, tell our truth, and how it's interpreted is how it's interpreted. And as long as they're not hurting anybody, there's no issue. It's a beautiful.
Can I share one? I think it's important to acknowledge that sometimes those are people who want to be heard. And so I process it the same way I process people that say we're spending too much money on that and we have problems here on earth. Sometimes all I need to do is listen. And I've actually had the best response from people when I did not try to say, hey, for every dollar we spend at NASA, it's $3 to $7 of return. Or to, hey, I've seen the moon and Earth from space. It's an ellipsoid. When I just listen, those are the best interactions with folks like that, because they're not always trying to get an answer. They just want to be heard.
I mean, if you've not seen this clip yet, just watch this. Just watch how guilty the astronauts look when they're actually questioned about the truth.
Yes. Stop lying. Stop acting. You all never went to space. Follow Jesus. God's watching you all. Stop lying to the public. Your PSYOP isn't working. Undoing of us. NASA's a joke. Repent before God, y'all. I see through your lies. I know you never went to space. God's watching you all.
Okay, so they are trying so hard right now to convince you that they definitely went to space.
Yeah, of course they are. I mean, the fact that, they have to keep showing these cunts in their fucking stupid mechanics. Like mechanics, really, isn't it? You'd expect them to go into a garage and have your car fixed with what they're wearing, dress them up, right? Dress them up, it sells the story.
Do you think man-made climate change is real?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay. Can you please state your case on why man-made climate change isn't real?
97% of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is not emitted by humans.
This is random. I'm a climate physicist. I'm like studying climate science.
Sorry to hear that. My case is made.
Man-made climate change is real.
How much carbon does the UK emit?
The UK is actually really good. The UK has decreased their carbon emissions a lot.
Woohoo!
So we only have 30% of like the UK's energy mix is generated by natural gas. We basically eradicated oil. Coal is really down. This is one of the things which I'm really proud of.
How much carbon does the UK emit globally?
I actually don't know.
Correct.
Yeah, like 1%?
See, this is my point. You study, what was it again?
Climate science.
Climate science, but you don't know how much
I do
dioxide.
atmospheric physics.
So you do atmospheric, meaning atmosphere,
Yeah.
but you don't know like how much carbon.
I don't pay attention much to the UK. It's sort of like carbon and politics.
How much carbon is there in our atmosphere globally?
Oh goodness, it's like, I think it's like, so nitrogen is 1.5%, oxygen is 23.5 or so. It's like 0.5%.
0.04.
Yeah.
And then of that 0.04, the UK contributes 1%. And that of that 0.04, globally, humans contribute 3%. So we are a fraction of a fraction of a fraction.
Do you think man-made climate change is real?
Absolutely not.
Funny where you get these dicks who think because they're in university and they're getting, told how smart they are, how stupid they really become, innit? You can see that guy like, oh, I'm really smart, I'm studying thing, and you're wrong. Yeah, can't answer a question though, mate. That's probably a boy, isn't it?
We're here to change all that. We're here to be the true and trusted voice that South Australians have been denied for too long. I believe local government is broken. I think local government, in some aspects, is rotten to the core. Councils like to say that they're the tier of government that is closest to the people, but my experience is the opposite. They are more secretive than parliamentarians, often.
Yeah, but you're working for them. Oh, look, here we go. Daily Mail. Knife-wielding Afghan asylum seeker went on a rampage in Morrison's, forcing terrified staff to evacuate. Okay, yeah. Why don't you just say a man smashed a load of bottles of wine in Morrison's? I mean, if I went into Morrison's and was smashing all the wine like that, right, I very much doubt everyone's just going to evacuate, right?
If you thought the carbon tax was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. I've Ivor Cummins in studio to break it all down.
Ivor Cummins. Fucking hell. You can't hear what they're doing there. And you'll believe Ivor Cummins is more than a stage name. What are they burning now?
Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Oh,
Bore da is good morning in Welsh. Hael and Codi, the sun is rising. There's a little Welsh lesson for you today on a beautiful, beautiful morning here in North Wales. Nefoedd, the language of heaven, Welsh. Wow, look at that.
all right, thanks for that, mate. I thought you were actually going to point something out. Come on, Facebook. Oh, yes, please. But Muslims start praying in crew cabin mid-flight. Oh dear. Deadly disease spreads through World Cup squads just weeks before tournament starts. What the fuck? Is that for reals? Is that what they're saying? I don't know. Oh, good. They kicked off.
They're kicking me, man. Get up! They're kicking. Stand away from me, you bastard. Stand down. Fucking cunt. Stand down. Good.
Don't know, this is a land grabbing island, right? And they're
kicking me, man. Get up! They're kicking. Stand away from me, you bastard. Stand down.
Just non-Irish people.
Good. Get him up. Get him up. Daddy, get him up. Yeah.
How many of this gang there are?
Get back! I won't get fucking back. Fucking black and hood. I don't go. I'm fighting cancer. Don't touch him. Come on, you big black cunt. You black cunt. Who are you touching? Who should be fucking touching? Stop away, you fucking bastard. Kevin, come on. Kevin, we've just been fine. What happened? But they don't hit that man. Talk to you rotten fucking bastard.
You've been assaulted now. You've been assaulted.
Yeah.
You've got it on video.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't come to me now, yeah? You see what you're doing to that man.
I'm not having lads getting assaulted, Kevin. That's out of order.
Oh, you go there, fucking. Go away from me, you fucking black cunt. Yeah, I'm going in hard. You're fucking in. Step down. Who the fuck are you? Not one Irishman. Fucking touch me and I'll put you down. Not one Irishman.
Right? James, did you get that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There is not one Irishman here.
No.
Are you Irish?
No.
You are it.
He is Irish.
You're Irish. I know. You're Irish. I tell you, if you want to go down that road, if you want to go down that road,
All right.
go down that road.
We did it.
No, if you want to go down that road, go down that road. No problem.
Attack me.
There's no problem.
No one attacked. Listen, we don't want any of this. We don't want any of this. You know what? We're here. We're here. This is my land. Don't give a fuck. That's our bomb. That's our site. We're here. You went into your house and named your fucking wife. I'm just understanding.
Get all the face.
Imagine earning your money that way, innit, eh? Imagine earning your money that way, people, eh? Fucking awful, innit? What do you do for a job? I go and steal people's land for government and banksters, mate. Under the guise of legal.
Oh, Jennifer, you're such a conspiracy theorist. No one's trying to depopulate the planet. Take your tinfoil hat off. You're crazy. Yeah, watch this video, guys. They're debating about putting vaccines in our food and deciding whether they should label the foods as pharmaceutical medications. So they get to decide if we have vaccines in our bodies. Yeah, they're not trying to depopulate. Watch this.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You recognize? Yes. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Chairman Clements. And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them?
You recognize? Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dosage.
You recognize? Thank you. Well, my question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
You recognize? Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose? If you eat too less, like we had in the cattle industry with Aeromycin, we weren't dosing our cattle properly and the horn flies were developing an immunity to it. If we don't have the proper dosage of a vaccine, it could lead to the efficacy of that drug not work anymore.
Fucking, what is this lunatic world we're living in, people, right? Where they just want to go, oh yeah, we just put a vaccine or medicine or whatever drug in your food. I mean, they're spraying the fuck out of it with chemicals anyway, so you know, there's not much on the shelves today, I dare say, that's just nice, natural and good for you. But when does it end, right? When does it end, people? Right? What don't people want to eat just good, natural food anymore? Do they all want their chemicals? Do they want all this shit being put on them? I think the choice would overwhelmingly be no, right? But the fact he asks if it's legal, I mean, the fact that it can be, right? They can, you know, let's face it, it's not in our hands, is it, to say, oh, that's shocking. You know, anyone who does that should go to jail. As long as they turn around and go, oh, right, we've just written something. Yeah, we're just making a new rule. You can now fucking put vaccines on lettuce, mate. And then it's okay. Then all of a sudden, you know, if you dare to grab all of those fucking lettuces like a good man should, right? If you decide to grab them all, throw them all in the bin in the store, you're going to get arrested, right? Because now what you're doing is illegal because they're doing legal, right? See, if people don't see the difference, right, how legal is not good and illegal is not bad, right? Just shows you, just allowing, right? They just fucking allow. Everyone allows this shit. When it's, well, you know, where are all these people with a fucking mouth? Where's your mouth, people, innit? We've got enough people out there willing to shout fucking conspiracy theorists, fucking shut up, you lunatic, this, that, and the other. Yeah, you're like, oh, fucking like to shout that, ain't ya? All want to fucking shout shit like that, mate. You stay quiet about the real things you should be shouting about. Allowing, being part of it, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, getting my COVID booster. An MP, look, another MP. Look at the big smiles, look. Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. Look, she's having so much fun giving it to him, right? Look at this. Look at this fucking tyrant, dirty scumbag, right? It's quick, easy, painless, and free way to keep you and your loved ones. Always this fucking bit. You and your loved ones. You're keeping them safe by getting it, people. You're keeping safe. Fucking hell.
How many things in your life beep? Think about this. You get in the car today. How many times How many things in your life beep? Think about this. You get in the car today. How many times does it beep? It beeps when you open the door. It beeps if you don't put on your seatbelt. It beeps when you do anything. Oh, you're getting a little close to the car to the right. It beeps. Think about your washer machine. It beeps when you open the door. It beeps when you close the door. It beeps when you turn it on. It beeps when you turn it off. Think about how everything is beeping, 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 beeping. This is just one sound technique that's designed to control your brain, to put you in a controlling state. Really? How do you train a dog? They have a clicker. You make the sound, click, and then you give the dog a treat. And the dog connects the sound of the click with the treat, or the sound of the click with the penalty. And then it learns. You are controlling the animal. The elites are doing the same thing. And that's just one sound technique. There are dozens that are being used. Example, you're in your house. You're sitting, it's quiet, there's nobody in your house. It's beautiful, you're peaceful. And then the power goes out. And all of a sudden you realize, wow, it's really quiet now. And then the power goes on, and then you hear for the first time that low-level hum of all the different devices in your house that's been being used to control your brain, to put you in a state of submissiveness where you will do what I tell you to do. This is a technique that's being used and has been used and is in it coming. And you have no knowledge that it's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Beep, put your seatbelt on. Beep, put your seatbelt on. Beep, I'm putting my seatbelt on to stop the beep. The beep is pain. It's causing you to feel pain. It's irritation. It's annoyance. It's something you want to stop. And this is how we program you. Make you do anything I want. That's what the elites know. If you become aware of this, now you start taking your power and control back. But if you are asleep and you're not aware of it, it's so easy to manipulate you and control you.
You know, I guarantee it's just going to be the same shit. Politricks, we'll have to hear about. Breaking live. Well, major UK port suspends new EU border check after waits reach up to 4.5 hours. Wow. UK faces economic catastrophe unless it adapts to young people rewired by smartphones. Those fucking phones, mate. Okay, I don't know what the fuck a Sycamore Gap Tree competition is. They should have told me, I might have entered. Murder investigation launched after a man 60 dies following assault. The overlooked rule cutting state pensions for millions. The world is listening. Griff family on Andrew investigation. Oh no, not these two. Man arrested after 5 assaulted and stabbed in West London. Red arrows to fly with reduced numbers because of aging engines. Tycoon Desmond plots health lottery sale. Man who killed much loved grandfather outside pub jailed for 10 years. UK enjoys bank holiday heat wave and gets massively sprayed. There you go. Very, very exciting stuff, people. Whoa. I mean, all the things in the world, and that's what they've got. The UN is rolling back net zero, but the UK never will, right? The MPs exempted themselves from the COVID vaccine, remember? Well, we know, you know, I mean, all these fucking MPs that line up and pretend they're taking it. It's all some kind of, oh look, the MP's having it, so it must be okay. I mean, that's what really it's about, right? They don't think, oh, he's not really having it. A picture paints 1,000 words, but I saw the lady sitting there with a needle in her hand. You know what I mean? They might, proof. Yeah, that's proof. He took the jab, innit, mate? How you doing, Herman? No one suggests a ban on smartphones. I guess they must care so much, eh? Yeah. They care a lot about us. G'day, lines and lines. We're just bored. Run out of things to show you, really. There's not much show. There's to show you, is there? It's just waiting for June, obviously, right? Let's see if there's anything down here that's any interest, but UK scientists race to develop Ebola vaccines as Congo outbreak. How many now? Is it 150 now or 177, right? Still 750 suspected cases. There you go. Not much. Beamers. Yeah, pretty much. Oh God, come on. Give me someone that's real.
So this morning I tweeted that I will not stop doing what I'm doing until the EU is abolished and until Ursula von der Leyen is in jail, where I think that she belongs. And I figured it might be important to just go over who Ursula von der Leyen is, what she is responsible for, which I think she's responsible for the downfall of Europe, essentially, and what she is currently doing, because it's a lot to keep up with. And it's a lot of insanity, especially to keep up with, that she has announced in the past, let's say, 2 weeks. To get back to basics, Ursula von der Leyen is the president of the European Commission, which is the executive body of the EU. It's the most powerful body of the EU, and it's an unelected body. So Ursula von der Leyen was never directly chosen by us, the people. We never voted for her. No, Ursula von der Leyen instead was nominated as the president of the European Commission back in 2019 and was renominated in 2024, even though Ursula von der Leyen is under investigation for corruption. Let me get back to that in a second. What is Ursula von der Leyen known for? Well, to start off with, she is known for the EU Green Deal. So all of the climate madness and net zero insanity, the strangulation of our economy and of our farmers, that is Ursula von der Leyen. She's also known for the EU Migration Pact, so the replacement politics that have been central to European decision-making, the fact that we are being replaced in our own home countries, that Europe no longer looks like Europe, and that we are increasingly unsafe, that is Ursula von der Leyen. Then, like I said, the corruption scandal during COVID, Ursula von der Leyen single-handedly closed a deal with the CEO of Pfizer, whom her husband actually works very closely with because he has a company that specializes in creating vaccines for, yes, you guessed it, Pfizer. And Ursula von der Leyen closed a 35 billion euro deal with the CEO of Pfizer via text messages. Text messages that we have never seen up until this day, even though it's been requested multiple times that she discloses them. Emails, Hillary Clinton, text messages, Ursula von der Leyen. Potato, potato, essentially. What else is she known for? Of course, the fact that she is willing, or seems to even want to, drag us all into World War III by saying that she will continue to support Ukraine with our taxpayers' money, of course, no matter what. So what has Ursula von der Leyen announced in the past, let's just say 2 weeks? One, the Rearm Europe plan, which is ultimately the idea to allocate 800 billion euros to a European Defense Fund, which, of course, indirectly or even directly, will go all directly to Ukraine. What else? 4.4 billion euros for a genocidal anti-white regime in South Africa to establish a energy transition, which of course is completely useless, will never happen, but we, the European people, are paying for it. What else? She has been interfering in, of course, Romanian elections. That is Ursula von der Leyen as well. And last but not least, she has said that she will soon launch a plan that will allow the EU to access our private savings and use our private savings for European investments. Yep. That's Ursula von der Leyen. So when I say that I think she is single-handedly responsible for the downfall of Europe and personifies, let's just say, everything that is wrong with modern politics, everything that is going wrong in Europe, then I mean it. I think that is on Ursula von der Leyen, first and foremost. I mean, the fact that her position even exists as the president of the European Commission, in which she gets to act as if she's the supreme leader of this continent, that she is the queen of Europe, is a problem in and of itself, because we never elected her, so we can't unelect her. We can't get rid of her through democratic means. So what has to happen? The EU needs to be abolished. It's the only option in which we will take the power away from these unelected bureaucrats who are destroying our continent. So this morning I tweeted that I will...
Yep. Abolish, abolish, abolish. Fucking bat time.
However you end up in the water, if you get into difficulty, float to live. Tilt your head back with your ears submerged. Relax.
I don't know if it's just me, but nothing hits the same anymore. And when I mean by nothing, I mean like just everything in general. Family, friends, holidays, just everything in general. And I feel it's not just me. Millions of people across the world are silently feeling the exact same thing at the exact same time. The strangest part is that no one can explain it. People say things like the food does not taste the same, the seasons feel off, friendships feel fake, time feels faster, conversations feel hollow. People are sitting in their own homes doing the same things they have always done and quietly feeling like a stranger inside their own lives. Everything feels fake. Our food is fake. Literally poison. Water is poison. Sky is poison. The elites are still among us, ruling over us, knowing what they've done. We're still going to work every day. Same routine, the same burnout, and you can see it on everybody's faces. You can't talk to anyone. Nobody at work wants to have a conversation about what's going on in the world. And then you go to a gas station or grocery store and you don't just see people. It's like zombies. It's like everybody is under a spell, just burnt out, oblivious to what's going on. It's probably because this system that we've lived our whole life, it's unsustainable. It's not going to last forever. Like, what if your intuition isn't acting up? What if it's picking up on something that your mind, your conscious mind, couldn't fully explain yet? Because people keep saying things like, I don't feel myself. I don't recognize people anymore. Time feels weird. Nothing excites me the same. And everybody keeps on blaming it on the burnout. But what if it's simpler and way scarier? What if the frequency has changed? Literally, what if the background signal that we live inside, what if it shifted and the human nervous system hasn't caught up yet? That would explain the anxiety spikes with no trigger. That would explain why your sleep feels off, even when you are tired. That would explain why people are disassociating and others are waking up all the way up. So if lately you've been craving quiet, nature, solitude, truth, real conversations, if you have been pulling away from the noise instead of chasing it, that's calibration. Also, ask yourself this: when was the last time this many people felt the same unexplainable shift at the same time? I think you knew something was going on around the world. And this is why, like many others in the comment sections, you are able to relate to this. Thing hits the same anymore. And when I mean by nothing, I mean like just everything in general. Family, friends, holidays, just everything in general. And I feel it's not just me. Millions of people across the world are silently feeling the exact same thing at the exact same time.
Fucking holy shit, innit, this fucking thing. 2026, they got data centers, this, that, and the other. They can't even get fucking fed, but got to slow your shit down, innit? Smartphone era, when will it end? 2030s. I'll take the Ebola. Yeah. You know, innit? Everyone who takes a jibber jab will no doubt take the Ebola too. Look at this AI girl. She won out, right? Over a little girl they make up over AI. No need for gas chambers. Vaccines will do the job slowly and quietly. Nobody will even know it's a Holocaust. Okay, look. All smiles. They're smiles apparently when they get a vax. Investment. Yeah, there's not much going on Fed, but how's your skies, people? Are they spraying it? Who's getting sprayed to fuck? Everybody, I bet. We're getting sprayed to fucking Luton. Sun's out, everyone's out, enjoying the sun, breathing in the dirty fucking shit they're spraying. And for those who are watching this, well done. Probably like, you know, not going to suck it in, or certainly not suck in as much as the people out and about. But I'm going to fuck off. Not much more to talk about. Just thought I'd kill a quick bit of time just out of boredom. Had to let you know about the fucking sky that's annoying me as always. And I will speak to you all later. Have a good one and goodbye.